It's a pleasure having you with us on another exciting episode of Arthouse. I'm Melinda Akinlami. On our lineup today, we view a tale of shared experiences from a group of artists in Lagos. Then enjoy the latest collection from this contemporary artist. But first, let's hear from our wordsmith for this week.
Our wordsmith for this week is by Spadil. It's titled Forlorn. I longed for someone to talk to, as my mind is filled with worries, but there's nothing new. It has always been like this, and I eventually got used to it. But it doesn't mean I'm not tired of it. I try to vent out, but I remember I only have myself. All of this is bottled inside of me, and I fear that I might explode. Nobody knows what I'm going through, for I am forsaken. Every night I battle with my demons, and it whispers into my ear, reminding me that I am desolated, no one to guide me, no one to scream my frustrations to, no shoulder to cry on. And as the night deepens, as the air gets colder, I find myself getting lost into the abyss, frightened by the darkness, praying for a miracle.
We're all hoping for the best, but we should never bow to depression. Remember, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. When the storm is over, take all those experiences and share them like these group of artists at Artipedia Gallery, Lagos.
The philosophy of the gallery is to enlighten the audience about art, and that's the reason for putting together this exhibition called A Shared Tale of Experiences, which features intriguing images by 6 artists.
A Tale of Shared Experiences gives us an insight to freedom of expression, breaking the stereotypical norms, gender expectations in Nigeria, societal norms and whatnot, how a man should behave, how a woman should behave. A man is supposed to be strong, a man is not supposed to be cry, a woman is supposed to be this and that. So these artists, coming together, they have their own, everybody has their viewpoint to whatever it is we're experiencing collectively. So if you take a look at the works, you will see some of them use gender, male, female, fashion, clothes, fabric, and whatnot to express themselves, and it's really beautiful.
The whole essence is that a lot of times either males or females have been taught how to think, how to behave in the society. Females have been taught how to be weak, how to be soft, and males have been taught how to not express emotions, how to not be themselves. And what has happened of late is that you see a lot of men battling with mental health issues because they've been taught to be the hard guy, to be a man, basically, and not to show emotions. But the truth is that men need help, women need help, everybody needs help. So this exhibition is the artist's way of questioning how can we redefine the societal expectations? How can we make men understand that they can explore their softer side, while also making women understand that they can also have agency over their being and their existence as women.
You see that the pieces are playing with gender roles because they're There are art pieces of men holding flowers. This one you can't really tell. The one beside me, you can't really tell whether you're looking at a man or a woman. It looks like a soft-looking man, and at the same time looks like a hard-looking woman. So I love the fact that you're challenging gender roles and, you know, what society has conditioned us to believe that each gender should be like, or look like, or act like. You know, at the end of the day, we are human beings, so we should be. We're supposed to be. So this is the art of being. It's very interesting. It's very deep. I love all the art pieces here. It's kind of hard to actually pick my favorite, but out of bias, if I was going to pick anyone, it would be this because of my dreadlocks, and I'm thinking of reenacting or recreating this with my image.
Although the demographics of the works of art displayed at Artpedia tilt towards youth, the gallery did not factor in age when selecting the pieces, but fresh ideas, ingenuity, as well as concept is the main attraction, and these young hands ticked all the boxes.
Where I understand in Nigeria here, the value of the artist kind of comes with time. But if you look at the industry, that happens because of there are not a lot of platforms or enough exposure or opportunities to give the younger ones, you know, that opportunity to be successful at a younger age. So when you say that guy is a master, it normally is associated with age. You know, so we are trying to break down norm as well. You know, put the young boys at the forefront of it, you know, and let the people understand that art is something to buy. Art is an investment. Art is the longest and the most trustworthy custodian of our history and culture.
Many of these artists have created this work, their work in this exhibition, basically for the purpose of this exhibition. You know, I've had several studio visits to when they were working to their studios just to see that they were communicating something, you know, coming from within them. And if you look, you know, if you go through the exhibition, you will see many of these issues that have been addressed by these artists.
Sharing their stories and experiences from self, gender, and identity using different media is the force that binds these artists.
The first piece behind me is titled Lean on Me. So the idea about the lean on me is that a man being able to lean on a woman and not taking all responsibility to himself when he needs help, and that's the idea of why the woman is there, basically. So then the second piece behind me is talking about she and I, which is basically straightforward. So it's all about relationship and the two of them holding hands together to build something, to become the best of themselves. So like share spaces and share love. And in this way, I just want people to take that experience and make it become their own and see a change in how they sort of reflect to the society, their definition of relationship.
I'm a painter that works with sand, so it's like a synergy of sand and acrylic, which comes from the methodology of the bronze casting system and process in Benin, which is more of synergizing both the ancient and the modern to create contemporary artworks. My body of work is talking about unrealistic societal issues and how it impacts the African modern woman in our today's society, in terms of looking at how people react to the feminine body forms, and especially those women in the media and on the spotlight.
The works I'm actually exhibiting here talks about the male in the society. The society expects them to be very strong, but at some point my works tend to show what they go through, because they can't always be strong. At some point they will be weak, and these works actually expose that part and let the society know that don't pressure males too much, because for example, we have cases of suicide, and the flowers you can see with them shows they deserve accolades, they deserve to be appreciated. You know, even if nobody is appreciated, they can also encourage themselves. They are also trying. Not only ladies are meant to be pampered, guys can be pampered too.
This group exhibition is a chance to see the many abilities of young creatives, showing that all they need is a platform to display the stuff they're made of.
Visual stories to inspire everyone, and the world needs more sunshine now more than ever before. And these are the works of art you sent this time around. Let's begin with Emmanuel Atte's Oil on Canvas, which says, "Education is light." Then another oil and canvas piece is done by Sammy Emmy. It's called A Friend Indeed. Chris Ogebo has African Queen 3, the third in the series, still done with oil on canvas. Then this charcoal on paper work, also in the series, is called My View by John Ayobamidele. Duduke is how Cosmos Victor has titled this digital art. Then Philip Kofi has this golden ball sculptural piece. Another sculptural piece is done by Fajobi Oyinlola called Sisieko. Then this paper quill art is called Flowers by Ogedetega Inanna. Elisha has Cool Your Sight. It's a mixed media work. Then finally, this charcoal on alabaster paper is done by Paul Francisca, called My Name is Joy. And those are the works of art you sent in this week. We appreciate you for sending them in and encourage you to keep them coming. When Arthouse returns, he's no stranger to the program, but now he's revealing his recent body of works. Get the details in a moment.
The Oshobo Art School was not meant for dropouts. It's Abear's personal interest in training talented young local youth.
Contemporary artist Sylvester Aguda is such a restless mind, always working on a new concept. So we are not surprised when he revealed his latest collection.
The view is a mix of two images, works of art and bicycles. That has become a regular feature at contemporary artist Sylvester Aguda's solo exhibition. This time around, he's just sharing this passion, which has been a fulfilling journey for many years with the audience in Lagos.
In this exhibition, what I always want to achieve is to share works that I've done over the years with my friends and collectors. So I'm very happy and proud to say that I'm able to show works I've done. I have one or two works that I did far back in 1999, 2000 here, and then I have works far back like 4 or 5 years, you know. So I have a collection of my works put together over the time.
Sylvester Gouda is a prolific artist whose art is an ever-changing, ever-growing interpretation for his love for nature, human interactions, and his experiences of the person. And for here, the works displayed here today, you can find different media displayed. You also have the new media that he ventured into, which is the use of strings and broken frames to create art, and that has been an interesting journey because I have been part of it. I've experienced him work with all this new media, and it's been an interesting one.
In time, this collage artist has grown beyond just paper cuts to mixed media, then experimentation. So there's a twist to his rich, colorful canvas with the infusion of some new elements and materials.
People know me with collage arts. I've been doing a lot of paper collage and mixed media. Right now, the last few exhibitions I started using some broken frames, like recycled materials. And that has really expanded my creativity. I've done some very interesting pieces. I didn't stop at that. I think art is evolving every time. I recently found out that I could use metal strings to make some new pieces. So in this exhibition, I'm sharing some of those metal piece works here.
With this latest addition of broken frames to metal pieces, the artist takes us through this new discovery, which he calls special works.
I have 3 special works here. I have the ones that are made with the broken frames, and I've been able to make, I didn't even know I could make images out of those broken frames. So I have the stallion, the horse, which I was able to do with the pieces and broken frames. I've also been able to do faces with the metal strings, and that's made me very, very excited. I've been able to do some spray paints. That medium also is one medium that I find very, very technical. And I'm proud to say that I've been able to achieve quite some remarkable growth in the kind of blends that I've made in this recent exhibition with the spray paint on canvas.
These are a collection of arts that tells anyone that comes in here that the artist himself is very creative, he's very imaginative. And then what he has equally done is try to depict, natural circumstances from the things he sees as he moves from his house to, anywhere he goes. He tries to draw inspiration, from what he sees. And that is what he has interpreted or reflected in the collections that you can see. So this is someone that is reflecting his society, telling a story, through art.
Yeah, the horse is a symbol of strength, you know. Right now, it's quite a bit of a challenge for you to survive in the current times. You know, the pandemic is there, the economy is bad, but the stallion is it's a symbol of strength. So doing this piece, I just want to encourage people that you need to stay positive. You need to just keep going out there. And as Nigerians and Africans, we are very positive-minded people. The collage works are actually my signature. These are works that I've done over the last 30 years, and people have known me for it. Collectors from all over the world know me with my collage. So it's very important to have a signature piece, okay? But what makes art very exciting is when you adventure into other mediums. It's not always easy, but I think it's something every artist should try from time to time. Keeps you going, keeps you motivated. So about 70% of my works are collage, paper collage, and mixed media. And then the other pieces are my recent discoveries.
People may ask why bicycles in an exhibition. Cycling has been an important part of Sylvester Gouda's life. And like he said, I have been curating for him for many years, and he will always say to me that cycling has been a major influence in his ability to create art. That when he cycles, he feels liberated, and so when he's liberated, that opens up his side to think more and get more ideas on art and art that he can work on.
People will be wondering why you have bicycles all around here. Okay, so I've started riding since I was age 3, and my aunties and uncles all know me with my kukuku. The kukuku was the nickname they gave me because I wouldn't go on any holiday without my tricycle. So, as a little boy, I couldn't pronounce the tricycle, so I call it kukuku. So they're like, oh, kukuku, and up till today, I'm still riding. When I take my bike out to ride, I see so many things. I'm able to connect with my environment. I'm able to feel nature. And those are some of the things that I bring back into my art.
Spray on canvas, sketches, photo art, painting, then recently, wire strips and broken pieces of frames has been an interesting bumpy ride for this God-taught artist. Almost like his other passion, cycling.
And for a peep of what to expect when you tune in next time, take a look.
Next week on Arthouse, we enjoy a festival of colors from the Lasgidi cultural arts and many other interesting things in the art world, so join us then.
Your Arthouse experience doesn't have to end when the show is not on television. Interact with us on our various social media platforms. See any edition of Arthouse on our website or YouTube page. Join our very interactive Facebook page by joining the group on Arthouse on Channels. We're everywhere.
Before we wrap up the show, I want to appreciate all the members of our Arthouse on Facebook page. 17K plus followers. It's really a pleasure having you on that group, and it's really interactive as well, so thank you so much. But do remember that when you send those images and those poems, try to keep them short and sweet. And when you send those images, I must repeat again, put your name, the title, and the medium of the work of art. Thank you so much for spending time with us on the program. I'm Melinda Akinlami, and I encourage you to stay safe and keep being creative.